brother was my buddy. I was afraid of the dark, and he used to come pick me up from work.
He was fun. He was funny. He had a great sense of humor. But I love you. And he said, I love you too. I'm glad I did that because it's part of the testimony that I can share with other people as to what is the last thing you said to people in your life.
He was my hero.
Billy's death totally devastated our community here. I mean, it's a small town. Everybody knows everybody.
He was a easygoing kind of kid. Got along with everybody. Everybody liked Billy. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, he had a great personality.
He was one of a kind. Just a great guy.
For whatever reason, I said to myself, no one's coming home tonight anymore. So I locked the door and went to bed. And the next thing, I woke up to my mother screaming.
And this is where you said it was eerie and creepy, and it's not because there's a cemetery right next door. Oh my God. I will never go past this place and look at it the same as I used to.
Then I walked up on the accident and found out that it was Bill, and yeah, it was bad news.
The last night it was like, you know, he gets in the car and, hey, I'm going up by Dan. And okay, goodbye, see you later. And it's not a goodbye, I love you type thing. Yeah. It's just a goodbye, and you regret stuff like that.
Gosh, I think about Billy every day, pretty much. Those days were the hardest, and that funeral was, I mean, it was just the toughest thing, I've ever been a part of.
Well, Bill was a nice guy. He was super nice to everyone, as like a caring guy, that always a good, fun guy. I couldn't believe it. I was just sort of shocked.
I used to go every day before football. Stop. No, don't stop it. Every football game, I'd go up to Bill's grave before the game for about an hour, just to sit there and like get fired up. And Bill, what are you doing? And this game's for you. And it's like, it was. My mom one day said, "Where were you?" Before one of the games. I'm like, I was up by Bill's grave, and she's like, "What?" I was like, they didn't quite get the connection, and it was therapy.
I can relate with my dad when he took his life. I was 14. First time I cried, I was 38. Not to get into the car. Even if you have to make somebody mad, throw the car keys in the lake or something, Make them mad. I don't care. Make them mad, but save a life.
My kids know about Bill, about this guy that was great friends with Dad and had a tragic death, high-speed crash, and they know about that there was alcohol. They know that I drank in high school. So I've made it a point to really love kids. I mean, because nothing else really matters if you love them.
Mom was so devastated by it that we just didn't talk about it.
Now I know in today's schools, when there's tragedies, they bring in all the psychologists and the support networks and everything else. I get that. We wouldn't have needed that back then, but we did need somebody to say, I know why you're acting the way you are, and just know I still love you. We wouldn't be doing this today if it weren't for the fact that Bill had a natural charisma.
I think kids don't think. They're kids.
People need to have clarity of the stories of the death of their loved ones.
Tell them how much you love them and hug them and kiss them goodnight, so you have no regrets if something does happen.
So I really want to thank you for making this video, and hopefully, somebody's alive because of it.
Let's continue to help to save a life.